Here's a question. Have you ever been so absorbed in something that time disappeared? Hours felt like minutes, distractions faded, and you performed at your absolute best, almost effortlessly. That's flow. And while most people stumble into it by accident, what if you could trigger it on demand? Today we're breaking down the small shifts, mental and environmental, that prime your brain and your energy for peak performance. Welcome back to Mindframe. I'm Ty. And here we explore the hidden psychology and deeper patterns that shape how we think, grow, and connect. Now, flow isn't magic. It's a state your brain is wired for, a delicate balance of focus and ease. Neuroscience shows that flow kicks in when challenge meets skill, when you're pushed just enough to stretch, but not so much that you break. But here's the hack. You don't have to wait for flow to find you. You can set the stage. By shifting your environment and tuning your mind, you can invite flow to show up more often and stay there longer. Distraction is the enemy of flow. Every ping, every notification, every glance at your phone pulls you out of immersion. And here's the kicker. It doesn't just take a second to recover. Neuroscience shows it takes about 20 minutes of continuous focus before your brain can sink fully into flow. One interruption resets the clock. That's why the first trigger isn't about forcing more effort. It's about subtraction. Shut down notifications. Put your phone in another room. Declutter your space so there's nothing tugging at the edges of your attention. You're not fighting for focus. You're clearing the path so focus can find you. On a deeper level, think of it like tuning a radio. Flow is always broadcasting, but when your channel is clogged with static, the signal can't break through. Remove the static, and suddenly you hear it. Clear, powerful, and immersive. But here's where most people trip up. They try to force focus in a noisy field. You can't summon flow by wrestling with distraction. You cultivate it by removing friction. And by the way, if this idea clicks with you, give the video a like. It helps push it out to more people who might need this reminder too. Your brain loves cues. That's why rituals are so powerful. A pre-flow ritual tells your mind it's time to lock in. It could be as simple as making tea, lighting a candle, or putting on noise-canceling headphones. The specific ritual doesn't matter as much as the consistency. Do it often enough, and your brain begins to associate that action with focus. Just like athletes lace their shoes or musicians tune their instruments, you're priming your nervous system to step into a performance state. What's fascinating is how quickly this anchoring takes hold. After only a handful of repetitions, your body starts shifting gears the moment the ritual begins. Your breathing slows, your focus sharpens, and your mind leans forward as if on cue. Think of it like setting a stage. The moment the lights dim and the curtain rises, the whole atmosphere changes. Rituals do the same for your inner stage. They charge the moment with intention, turning focus from effort into ease. And here's the twist. It's not just about what you do before you start, but how you shape the space around you. Your environment can either pull you into focus or push you out. Want more flow? Make your workspace immersive. Use lighting that signals focus mode. Play ambient music that blocks distraction. Even posture matters. Sitting upright instead of slouched tells your nervous system you're engaged. It's no different than stepping into a theater set. The backdrop shapes how the story unfolds. When your space is intentional, it acts like a container, amplifying your focus and holding you in its current. But what happens when your mind, not your space, is the one pulling you out of flow? That's where mental triggers come in. Big tasks overwhelm. Flow thrives on clear, immediate goals. Instead of write a book, tell yourself, write one page. Instead of finish this project, tell yourself, solve this one problem. Neuroscience shows that completing micro goals releases dopamine, fueling momentum. Each small win becomes a stepping stone into deeper focus. Here's the shift. When you shrink the horizon into something immediate, your energy stops scattering across everything at once and pours fully into the now. That's where flow lives, in the complete absorption of the present step. And here's the secret most people miss. Flow isn't only about focus. It's about letting go. Flow isn't forced. It's invited. Once you've set the stage, cleared distractions, built rituals, designed your space, set micro goals, the final step is surrender. Stop checking the clock. Stop judging yourself mid-task. Allow yourself to be fully absorbed. The paradox is, flow emerges when you release control. It's like stepping into a river. Push against it, and you exhaust yourself. Align with it, and it carries you farther than effort alone ever could. So if we zoom out, the pattern is clear. Flow isn't random, it's triggered. Remove friction. Signal the state. Design your space. Shrink the goal. And finally, let go. When you prime your mind and your environment, flow shows up more often. And when it does, it transforms effort into ease and work into artistry. So let me ask you, what's the one trigger you'll try this week to invite flow into your life? Will you clear distractions, build a ritual, or maybe just set one micro goal and let the current carry you? Drop your answer in the comments. You might give someone else the key they've been missing. And if this sparked something for you, don't forget to give the video a like and be sure to subscribe for more mind hacks and psychology insights from Mindframe. Until next time, remember to stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the depths of your potential.